among his liberal classmates. He says, a majority of my kids in my high school, are very liberal. I do know a few conservative kids. All my teachers are very liberal. Wherever I'm in class, I share my political opinion. I'm basically the bigot. That's what I'm called. In my literature class, we're reading 1984. And this is going to be good. And my teacher compared 1984 to President Trump's America. When I refuted that, the class shut me down. Yes, they were right to, because you're wrong. Yeah, it sounds like you probably deserved it, though. I'm sorry, though, but you're 15 and you support a guy whose big thing right now is separating babies from their parents. That doesn't really compute to me. Like, he's 15! He shouldn't be into politics. Like, I can be into politics because I do a good job of doing a good podcast. Thank you very much. And I'm actually entertaining. But, like, and I'm a progressive. I'm a democratic socialist. No. You cannot support President Trump and not agree with the class. You're just not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to be conservative. Yeah, so then we got the privilege of hearing from Mason Cianu, an incoming freshman from the University of Mississippi, who seems to be the stand-in for the Logic and Reason Caucus. So here's what he says. It's important to be politically open-minded, not necessarily to subscribe to a certain person, whether it's President Trump or Hillary Clinton. For me, it's important to listen and decide for myself what I believe to be right and true. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm a Trump supporter. Okay. But I'm going to criticize him. Oh, no. So he says, the biggest problem in America is polarization. It would be refreshing to see people on both sides come together and discuss how to fix our problems. Today, seems everyone is either on the deep right or the deep left, with just name-calling and personal attacks. Yeah, you're on the deep right. Sorry, bud. Yeah, so the deep right, where people like the president you support and speakers from administration who spoke at your conference reside. They're in the deep right. I got news for you. It may be crazy, but Charlie Kirk is in the deep right. We need less politics and more problem solving. Problem Solvers Caucus alert! Gotta love Problem Solvers Caucus every day. Yeah. So now we got to talk to Grace Klassen and Claire Hillen. So Grace says, responding to the question, where did you come here? Why did you come here and what have you learned? In May, so this is a woman. Oh my. So this is a girl. It's a young girl who's like, I'm really inspired by Candace Owens. It was really interesting to hear from people out there who are questioning the way they were brought up. I've been raised a conservative. Oh, I bet. For me, every policy goes back to moral law because I'm a Christian. I see my future in politics becoming the face of young conservative women. I see that happening too. So here's more. Here's more about what she has to say. So she goes on to say, we are very blessed to go to a Catholic school. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. About 10% were liberal, 20% were vote conservatives, and the rest were just people who knew where their families stood on politics. I'll vote for people who believe in what I believe in. If they're pro-life and pro-gun, I'll be more likely to vote for them. Yeah. So Claire says, when asked, what's your vision for America? Tolerance. She goes on to say, coming to the conference, we've learned the need to be respectful, be kind, be open-minded, to have your mind change. If people say you're a conservative, then you're racist, and you're liberal, you're a psycho, you have to listen to the other side to better understand your own beliefs. Well, I thought you were listening to the other side and potentially have your mind changed. Huh. Oh, well. We will see how that all turns out with these young... And I can't wait to see, what's her name? Grace become the face. Watch out for, by the way, watch out for young Grace. I gotta find a name here. Grace Klassen, North Dakota State, and George Washington. So she's from North Dakota State, Grace Klassen, Claire Hillen from George Washington. But Grace, she is going to become the face of young conservative women. So check her out, will ya? It's going to be pretty cool. Believe me, she's going to be the best at that. Anyway, with thoughts of Grace in our heads, it's time to say so long. We'll see you on Monday, everybody, for episode, what's it, 212.